Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. Just getting ready for the day, so I thought I'd pop on the camera and say hi. This is new from Vive. It's the Super Skin Nova. So it's kind of like the pot version of this, although I do find them quite different. I think my preference would be this one. I love them both, but I actually think the other one's a little bit more glowy. But this is like thicker in texture, so maybe a bit more hydrating. Both are lovely. We survived half term. We survived the first half term with both kids off. We figured it out between me, Rich, my mum did a day, and Rich's mum very kindly came down from Suffolk and did a day. We do sometimes do camps for the kids, but Rudy's too young for camps, so that's a bit tricky. This is the Swede Glass Skin Foundation, which I really like when I want like a really nice kind of glowy base, but it's more coverage than something like the Vive Skin Nova and less coverage than the It Cosmetics CC cream. It's somewhere in between, which is perfect for a day like this. I'm heading into town. I'm getting my hair done, which is ideally not something I would do on a work day, but I can take my laptop with and kind of just do emails and stuff while I'm getting my hair done, because I can't really do it on the weekend. I feel bad leaving Rich with the kids, and you just run out of time. So because I could be flexible with my working week, and I've got a bit of time today, I've managed to book in a haircut and colour, because these greys need colouring. And my hair's are just an awkward length. It's like, is it long, is it short? Not really sure. So I think I'll just get a little trim and keep it kind of collarbone length. Nice. I'll link all these products down below that I'm using. For my concealer, I'm just going to use the Bobbi Brown one that I always use. Swipe it under my eyes. So you may have seen on Instagram that I had all of our family photos and VHS videos made digital. I've been thinking about it for a really long time. My grandma has some of the most amazing old photos from her family. Well, it's so many. So it's my grandma's family, my grandpa's family, and then my dad also has his parents' photos. So my dad's parents aren't alive anymore. My grandpa on my mum's side is not alive anymore. It's just my grandma, who's 94. So I've got 4 grandparents' photos, all their incredible old black and white photos, very different to each other. And then also, so just so many. Like my grandma was like one of 5 kids, and it's just so much like rich family history. And then we've got also a load of photos from like my childhood that my parents had. They were like albums at my grandma's, albums at my parents'. And I just, to be honest, actually, I think it was the LA fires that probably triggered me thinking like, if, I think a lot of us when we saw the coverage thought, if this were to happen, if my house was on fire, what would I grab? And for me, it is that sort of, I've got like a memory box in the loft. It's the memories, it's the sentimental stuff. And then it just suddenly made me feel really panicked that all these photos are in all these different places, and like, God knows if they're looked after, and like, if there was a flood or a fire, they'd just be gone. So I was like, right, I'm just going to do this thing that I've wanted to do for years. I got this guy's contact years ago from someone I don't know who apparently comes to your house, picks up all the photos and videos, makes them all digital, gives them back to you. So I was like, right, I'm going to message him. So I messaged him, and he came over and he assessed what we had. I mean, we've got a lot. It's an expensive task. It's like, I think he charges £250 a day. And in terms of VHS, he can do like 20 videos in a day, but the photos are really time consuming, because especially the old ones, you're scanning each individual photo. Some of the albums, the photos can't be taken out, so he has to scan the whole page. It's like a whole process. So you can imagine it did cost a lot of money. We just got them all back, and I'm obviously so happy we did it. It's just so nice knowing we've got all this family history, all these photos and videos safe. The videos are just the most amazing thing. Like, I'm so grateful to my parents. They videoed so much of my childhood. We went on some amazing holidays. I feel so lucky. Like, watching this back, I'm like, oh my God, my children are not getting the same treatment. We went to America. We went skiing. It was just like, wow. So many amazing holidays. And it's so nice to see us. Like, there's one video where the flight's cancelled to New York, and it's just a simple conversation. It's us sitting on the train, me, my parents, and my sisters, and we're talking about what to do. My dad's like, "Oh, has anyone got any change? Because I'll go to the payphone and like phone the travel agent." And just that whole sentence and conversation is so old-fashioned and 90s. It's so funny. I haven't even watched them all yet. I just started watching some of them, and it's just the best warm, cozy feeling. The photos are incredible, and now I've had them made digital, I feel like I can compile a few of them into little books to print for my kids. That's just like, this is your great grandma's family. I actually want to find a service. I want to find somewhere where you can make photo books but have text, because I usually use them once upon, but I don't think you can add text, and I want to be able to say like who everyone is, so it makes sense. So I need to find that. If anyone has any recommendations, let me know. And now I feel like I can make little books, and it's all a bit less overwhelming. When we go upstairs in a minute, I'll try and show you some of them, just because they're so amazing. I feel so lucky to have these photos and things of my family, and I know that future generations, my great-grandchildren, will love looking at them and hearing the stories of their great-great-great-grandma and stuff. My regret is not really writing down my grandparents' stories enough. My grandpa, the one who escaped Germany during the war, I need to make that into a book. I need to like make a book that's like, why do you have German citizenship for my kids? And then kind of try and write his story down, and my dad will be able to help me with that. And then my grandma, she's just a bit old now for me to kind of sit there and quiz her on things. I kind of wish I'd filmed her talking through her story earlier, but I'm just gonna try and do my best and document as much as I can, really. These sort of things like mean so much to me. I've realised they definitely mean more to me than they do to like my sisters and other people. It's something I really care so much about. Oh my god, there were some really funny school plays as well in the videos that we got converted. So funny. Kind of want to share some bits, but I don't really know how. But let's go look at the photos. Okay, I've got these folders. I need to order more for our photos. So for the big ones, I got these plastic folders, and then for the smaller ones, I got this container just to keep everything safe. Obviously now we have them all as digital, but I obviously want to keep the original photos as well. Let me just see if I can show you a few things without getting totally lost down like memory lane. This folder is my grandma's side. My grandma grew up in East London during the war. A Jewish family in East London. Her parents had come over in the war before the kind of Fiddler on the Roof days from, where did my grandma's parents come from? I think they were Polish or Lithuanian. Like I think this is my my great grandparents. I think this is my grandma's parents. So we've got some like amazing old photos like that. That one's been drawn over, which is wild. That probably was my mum as a kid. This would have been my grandma's mum's family. And like, look how super old these photos are. It says, I think I may have shown this one on a video before, it says boy alive, because all the others would have been killed. And there's Yiddish writing on the back. These are all really amazing, but these are really old. These are like my grandma's grandparents. Let me see if I can actually find some photos of my grandma, because it's a bit more relevant. So many like little tiny photos. They loved these little tiny photos. This little girl here is my grandma when she was little. So cute. A lot of like amazing old photos of them like at the beach. This is my grandma, and this is actually my mum. That's not my grandpa, that's just like one of their friends. But look, even the rubber ring, it's also like old fashioned. I love it. This is my grandma's school photo. Oh no, sorry, this is not Jessie. This would have been my grandma's sister when she was 4. Look at this school photo. Isn't that amazing? It's just like so of the time. This is my grandma when she was little. So cute. Love that photo. This would be my grandma's brother, who was probably in the army in the UK. So many photos of me as a kid. I don't know what to show you. I feel overwhelmed. It's so funny seeing the different sides of the family. So my grandma's family, my mum's mum, they had no money. They looked like they had a great life. They used to they were all kind of in fashion. They used to run a little market stall on the weekends. They eventually opened up like factories. They used to make jumpsuits when jumpsuits weren't really a thing. But they had like no money and like 5 kids. And yeah, I think their parents were Polish or Lithuanian, had come over from the war. And my grandpa on that side was very similar, I think. My dad's side, my dad's dad had to leave Germany in the Second World War because he was Jewish. He escaped with nothing, came over with absolutely nothing, and eventually met my grandma. And I think my grandma's family were like quite well off for the time, as far as I'm aware. Not like nothing major, but you know, they were living in the UK. I think my grandpa started working for my grandma's dad, who owned a dressing gown factory. I really hope I'm not getting this wrong. So the style of photos are very different for the two families. This is my grandma. She just, 16, 17, how beautiful is she? Like, this is my grandma with two of her sisters, and my mum's the little girl in this, and they're just on the beach, in the sea, on holiday. One of her sisters died really sadly in a car crash. My grandma's spoken a bit about it, but it's really sad. Like, can't even imagine that. I want to find a photo of my grandma with all of her sisters. This is my grandma and grandpa when they worked on the market stall in East London selling clothes. We also had some documents scanned like this, which is so incredible. This is a payslip, a weekly payslip for my grandma. Income tax, health and pensions. I can't even really work it out. £32. Like, just look how amazing. This is a payslip from 1943. This is a telegram to my grandma to the maternity hospital. Congratulations to you and Max on the birth of your dear son. Hope you and baby are well. Sophie and Sam Schwartz. That just must be a telegram from her friends. Look at how old these look. Congratulations from Daddy and Miriam. Oh, that's my auntie who's not alive anymore. Hope you're both well. Looking forward to seeing you tonight. Oh, so that's from my grandpa to my grandma in hospital. Why couldn't he be there with her? That's so sad. This is wild. This is a letter to my grandma. So my grandma worked for a short amount of time for Winston Churchill as some kind of like secretary, I think. My grandma, this is my dad's mum, got polio, which is, thank God we have in vaccinations these days. My grandma had polio and she had to go into an iron lung. If you don't know what an iron lung is, Google it. It's insane. I can't believe she was in one of those when she was younger. Dear, her name. Thank you for your letter from the... So she'd obviously been off work for a decent amount of time because she was in an iron lung because she had polio. Thank you for your letter on the 11th of May. I am sorry I've been so long answering it. So this is like typewriter. It has now been decided that as you have been away continuously for over 6 months, your appointment will have to be terminated on the 31st of May 1944. It will be regarded as your last day of duty. I very much hope that before long you will make a complete recovery, and if you do, I shall be very glad to consider you for reappointment to the Admiralty. Yours truly, Chief Woman Officer. She got fired. This is my grandpa when he came over to the UK and joined the British Army. He didn't speak a word of English. I absolutely love looking at all the old photos of him. I think he was so handsome. He lost so many of his family members. This is my dad as a baby in like his little, very old-fashioned pram. 1935. I don't know what's happening here. They're all standing by a boat. That is my dad. He looks nothing like that now, and this looks exactly like my nephew, which is wild. Look how amazing that is of my grandpa in literally like bikini bottoms. Oh, that would have been my great grandma. So that's my little dad. That's my dad as a little boy, and that's his grandma. I also really love these old school like these. These are like obviously when they were showing you what photos, so you could pick which photos to print. Oh, it's just amazing. I need to organize them all and make little albums, just like cherish these photos. I think family history is so important. Maybe if I get the time, I might put in a little bit of some of the VHS tape footage into this vlog now.
Have a nice bike ride, Lily. Yeah? Where'd you go? You go on the beach? Do you want to go swimming now? With Daddy. With me? Yeah. Where's Daddy?
He's there.
What's he doing? Where have you just been? What animals did you see? Sea lions.
Sharks, turtles. This is Lily and Jake ready to go downstairs having their Christmas party.
The bride and groom.
Yeah, the bride and groom.
Got a lot of dancing to do later.
By the way, I got the IKEA lamp online. I'm so happy. It's even better than I thought it would be. Let me show you. So it lives here. I need to change this awful fake plant, ignore that. But it lives here on this little shelf between my boiler and my toilet. And it looks great. And the battery so far is lasting quite well. I've had it on like 5 nights in a row and it hasn't needed recharging yet. It gives, because of the pink, it actually gives this really gorgeous warm glow. And we found this so handy if the kids need the toilet in the night and we don't have to put on like the big light, we just put this on. But I love it when I'm like having a bath and it's just so cute. I'm so happy I found it. Okay, I'm gonna go make myself a coffee because I really need one. The problem is I'm going to be in the hairdresser when it gets to... I haven't eaten. I was going to wait until like midday. Then I'm going to be in the hairdresser at that time. Or maybe I'll just get myself like a little sandwich or something on the way so I can eat when I'm there. I'm going to make myself a coffee and we're going to head into town. I'm going to go to Hersheson's to get my hair done. I've decided to go in today with my hair done, which I know seems mad, but often I will go in there, my hair's like greasy, it's in a bun, and how can they see what state it's in now, how to cut it when it's like that? I don't know. I just thought it's better to go in with it how it is. It's actually feeling really soft. I washed it last night with Pureology products and it feels super soft and nice. Okay, I just need to pack my bag for the day. I'm going to take this one, which is a Damson Madder tote bag. I'm a bit red and blue today, but let's just go with it. Got my little tech bag, which has my phone charger, my camera charger, my AirPods, and a little microphone. My glasses. Oh, my glasses case is in the car, which Rich has taken. My laptop charger and my laptop in my little Elizabeth Scarlett. This was like an Elemis collaboration. So it's a mini pouch, which is quite handy. I'm going to put my valuables, my purse. Actually, not just valuables. I'm going to put my bits. I've been using this La Mer lip balm ever since I filmed that video with Fleur in Space and Case. She was like, you have to try this. It's so good. It's very like firm, but it is nice. I'm going to take that. Lisa Eldridge lipstick, which I mentioned in a previous vlog. I'm hoping I might see Ruth today. She's never in London, but she is today. And I messaged her like, are you around? And she said yes. So I'm hoping I'll see her. I actually think she's got her daughter with her. It'd be so nice to see her. It's very much still coat season. So I've got my F&F Grey Coat on, and then I've got my Red and Other Story t-shirt, denim shirt from Hush, I think, Align, jeans, Converse, and my Damson Madder tote bag ready to go. Okay, I'm at Hersheson's. I'm hoping the sound is a little bit better with the mic because obviously hairdressers can be really loud with all the background noise, but I got a little sandwich from Prep and I'm going to go sit, have my hair coloured. I love when I get my hair coloured because I know I can just settle down and get comfy and the hair wash will come later. I usually see Claire for my colour and Adrian for my cut. Just the usual few greys and then just going warm. Yeah. Always. It always looks better normal in real life and then camera looks so warm. So we're just covering the greys and then she puts a toner over the whole thing because on camera my hair looks really warm. It's not that bad in real life, but it does tend to go warm. So if she puts a toner on it, it just kind of makes it look a little bit more cool overall. She just put oil around my hairline, which helps, I think, to make sure the dye doesn't stain my forehead. In laptop time, got a lot to catch up on. Okay, it's haircut time with Adrian. I'm just going to go for a bit of a trim so it's not that awkward in between length, maybe like collarbone length, and then he does the best waves. I'm getting hungry though. Close-up of your wave creation. It's because you do tiny sections. I don't have the patience to do such small sections when I'm at home. Right guys, hair is finished. We were just talking about how I've got so much hair. Like my hair is fine, so it doesn't feel thick, but there's just a lot of it. But very happy, thank you so much. My camera battery is about to die because I filmed the entire process, so that's a little bit annoying, but hair's looking good. Guys, I managed to pop into the YMU office and I found a charger, which means we are back on with the vlog. Great news. And some more great news, I managed to squeeze myself in a nail appointment because my nails have really grown out and are now starting to chip, so I'm going to go get myself a quick biosculpture nail manicure between all these little things, and then I'm going to go meet Ruth, I think, in Covent Garden. I might just go for a nude again because at least then it's not obvious when it grows out. Okay, manicure done. I couldn't really film in there because you're like doing one hand at a time, but I went for biosculpture. Is it Athena or Anthea? I always get confused. I'll pop it in the description box. So nice and just clean, and it was an amazing manicure, dry by in Hershison's. Very thorough though, so it took a little bit longer than I thought, which means like now I can't go and meet Ruth because by the time I get there she's going for dinner. All very annoying, gutted because I would have loved to see her, but I'm going to head home and help Rich sort out the kids' dinner, and then I need to eat an early dinner because I'm going to choir tonight, which I'm still doing and still loving. It's been over a year. It's the one thing I look forward to every week. I will not miss it for anything. It's just the best, an hour and a half of singing, not looking at my phone. It's physically and mentally like one of the best things I've ever done for myself. Okay, I'm going to put my camera away because I'm about to go to Oxford Circus. But I'm going to jump on the tube, head home, and I'll catch up with you guys another day. Here's a little close-up of my nails. So nice. Saturday morning and we've come to Queen's Park, which is not an area we ever come to, but I just fancied it. I'm going to see my grandma. She doesn't live too far from here. So we thought we'd come here and go to a few little shops and cafes. We headed to Lonsdale Road, which is like a nice little side road off the high street, and I think they've just got nice cafes. Is that a choir? I feel like I can hear a choir in there. Great. Do you think Rudy's going to want a pan au chocolat? They are massive. I'm going to get rhubarb, pink one. Rhubarb, it's like a type of fruit. It's delicious. These cookies. Oh my god, this is delicious. It's got like this cream. And the rhubarb is like sour. It's sweet. Oh, it's so good. I'm just at my grandma's house and I'm doing a fashion show for her in her clothes from her wardrobe. And what did you say? You said you got this made.
What?
Did you say someone made this for you?
Yes, in the 80s.
A leather dress with pockets. And my grandma insisted that I put a belt on.
And she thinks she wants it.
No,
She's not sure.
I'm not taking anything. I'm just trying it on for fun.
You can have it with my blessing. If you don't take it now, you'll never have it.
There's too many women in the family. What else do we have that's interesting?
Well, she's looking at something else now.
Ooh. Is that real? No, she said no, it's not real.
I don't wear real.
Good answer.
Sarah left mink.
Mink, yeah, there used to be a lot of mink.
Yeah, I gave it to charity. Oh, thanks. always have my Kleenex.
All right, I'm going to put my normal clothes back on and then try this on with my normal
We'll
clothes.
try it on top of that.
Oh, it's a bit much. There's a bit much going on. Now for the gilet. Ooh, very nice. Okay. Oh, it's soft. It's very soft. This must have been big for you. You're smaller than me.
Well, we bought it, and it looks real, and it's very, very warm.
Mm.
Do you want it? No, because I don't go out. Birthday present.
Don't worry. Okay, give it to me in December.
Your birthday, when is it? December?
December.
I may not be alive then.
Oh, you will. I'm going to try. Is this your coat that you wear now?
That's the only coat I wear.
It's a great coat. Can I try on your coat?
But it's heavy.
Yeah. Can't believe Mum didn't keep any of her Bieber stuff.
Any of her...
Any of her Bieber stuff.
Oh.
Like, imagine all the amazing clothes.
That is big.
That's so nice. Did you have this made as well?
That suits you.
That's very in fashion now.
Oh.
Brown is having a moment again. Oh, one sleeve's rolled up and one down's better.
If you think you're having it.
I'm not. I'm not having it. Wait, I want to show the video. Those handbags.
Of what handbag?
Those amazing, your sister's handbags. The ones you said were Anne and Betty's. Look at these handbags. That is amazing. This one was your sister's.
Auntie Betty's.
Auntie Betty's handbag. Also very in fashion again now.
So which one you want?
I'm putting it back. I'm not taking anything. This is not what I'm about.
Put it in the back.
Put it in the back. Oh, funny. Today we're going out for a special lunch to celebrate a special birthday for Rich's mum. But there are a lot of young kids and it's quite a posh restaurant and they're just not going to want to sit still. I know it, so I'm just packing a little bag. I mean, it's not going to help. We all know it's not going to help, but in case. We've got a Paw Patrol thing. We've got this like a magnetic, I actually love this little magnetic thing. I'm not taking my Born Busy mats today. I've spoken about them a lot, they're amazing, but we use them a lot. So today I'm trying to pull out all the things that we don't use that often. We've got drawing, doodling and colouring activity book. This is actually really good because it kind of like has lots of different things in it and a couple of just plain notebooks and these pens which are on a little ring. A few Paw Patrol figurines that he'll throw around the restaurant. Top Trumps, football. Gray's very into these. Yeah, this is good because it's like year of birth, 1987, so it's teaching her like thousands. Double classic. We have got a new double connects, but they're not into that yet, or she's not into that yet. And then I'm gonna throw this in because I think two kids can play it together, and it's not like loud or interfering.
Are you sure that's
Oh, can you grab me a couple of puzzles? Rudy's suddenly got into puzzles recently. It's so funny seeing how their brains work differently. Gray was never a puzzle kid. So that's the plan. Is it going to be muddy because I'm wearing my suede boots? No.
unless we go for a walk.
No, but I think everyone else is going to be in like nice clothes, aren't they? Do that. There you go. Fingers crossed.